October 31st, 2021, the 31st Sunday in Ordinary Time. The Gospel passage today contains a very positive debate on the essence of the Old Testament law. The context in which this debate emerges is essential in understanding the text and understanding its contemporary significance. Jesus has made his entry into Jerusalem, stormed into the temple, and chased away the money changers. The question that arose immediately was about his authority, and people challenged him on this. Jesus was in constant debate with the Herodians, the Pharisees, the Sadducees, and some political opportunists. All the previous debates were incited to trap Jesus, as the Jewish leaders of Jerusalem did not like the arrival of this Galilean rabbi. They are most likely afraid of an already explosive Jewish community catching this Galilean spark and fighting a battle with the Romans that had no possibility of victory. The teacher of the law debating with Jesus today, however, is not intending to trap Jesus. On the contrary, he is polite and appears genuinely interested in the teachings of this master. He wants to learn. The question is, what is the greatest of all the commandments in the law? The answer is clear. Love your God with all your soul, with all your mind, and with all your might, and love your neighbor as yourself. The teacher of the law was not only impressed, but appreciated the answer. The respect was mutual. Jesus also appreciated the man and said that he was close to the kingdom of God. Jesus' answer reveals the way love is to be practiced. It is connected to all human faculties. Love is to be expressed in our spirituality, loving with our soul, to be communicated with creativity, loving with our mind, and to be shown in corporal acts, loving with our might. The phrase redefines love from a mere feeling to an act of devotion, a rational, creative, and physical act. Limiting love to only one of these acts is to live incomplete discipleship. The essence of the law has been somehow lost in the details, and its expression eventually turned out to be rigid and burdensome. We see Jesus question this expression many times. The lawyer's question should ring a bell in our ears. It could be modified to say, what is the essence or philosophy of my life? Or, what is humanity's philosophy of life today? Since the time of the French Revolution, freedom, equality, and fraternity have emerged as the fundamental rights in most countries. Nevertheless, I believe that there is a distance between belief and practice. We can find tendencies to defeat or to place ourselves above others. We can find reasons to exempt ourselves from giving to others the freedom that we enjoy ourselves, from respecting others, and from entering into fraternal relationships with them, whether in the name of religion, race, color, or many other reasons. The question could also be asked about the essence of Christianity. It is also love, a forgiving, compassionate, self-sacrificing love. But how easily it is to slip out of this evangelical ideal of love. It is not enough to have the habitual intention of the church to love, or to practice it every now and then. Rather, we must make a personal commitment to the ideal of the gospel each and every time. All love has emotion, but it is not just a feeling. It is a cultivated virtue and a value to be practiced. It does not require Christians to love when we feel like loving. It takes a mature, well-formed Christian to love when there is simply and seemingly no reason to love. It may also be good to think of the dichotomies in which we live. Though we profess the values of the gospel, we may be quite far from their practice. What philosophy governs our life may be boiled down to a simpler question. When we make our decisions, what we consume, how we spend our time, with whom we enter into relationships, what values, what filters do we apply? Some do not filter any of their choices. They just live by the inspiration of the moment. Some filter their choices with the values of care for neighbors and others. They make sure that they save something to offer for the poor. Some have an environmental filter to protect the earth. Unless our choices are well filtered by gospel values, our discipleship will never mature, and we will fail to move closer to the kingdom.